What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to the SFS channel. You guys know what time of the week it is. It is time for the NFL Week 3 Pick'em, where I'll be choosing the winners of every game on the Week 3 block this week. So, before I get started here, make sure to go subscribe to the channel. It'll only take 2 seconds. Turn that bell on, and so you never miss a football video. Without further ado, let's hit the intro. In the top left-hand corner of my screen, you will see my overall record through week 2 of this season. I went 13-3 last week and did pretty well. I improved from my week 1 performance. So every week, if we get a little bit better here, I'll be undefeated by no time. So kicking things off here, we've got the Jacksonville Jaguars playing the Miami Dolphins in Jacksonville. And I think this game is going to be absolutely fascinating between Ryan Fitzpatrick, good old Fitzmagic, and Gardner Minshew. They've got some facial hair beef going on. But I think that the better team in this one is the Jags, so I'll take them 24-17 on Thursday Night Football tonight. Next up, we've got the Chicago Bears traveling to play the world's greatest choke artist, the Atlanta Falcons. I actually see Atlanta picking up their first dub of the season in this one. I think their offense is too high-powered to be stopped by Chicago, and I think, likewise, Chicago's offense is too lackluster to keep up. So I'll take the Falcons in this one, 31-17. Next up, we've got a game that I think is going to be highly interesting to watch. It's going to be a very good football game, and I think it'll be very close. And that is the Los Angeles Rams at the Buffalo Bills. And I think that between Jalen Ramsey and Aaron Donald, Josh Allen and that Bills offense is going to be slowed down just a hair. And I think that these are two very good football teams, but ultimately I see the Rams coming out on top. I think that they'll win this one 24-23, and the Rams will go 3-0 to start the year. Next up, we got the Washington football team traveling to Cleveland to play the Browns, and I will take the Washington football team in this one. The Browns are just too dysfunctional to beat a defense, especially with this level of a pass rush. I think their weakness on offense is the offensive line, so I think that Chase Young, Ryan Kerrigan, and company are going to have a field day. This is the second straight week I've picked the Washington football team to win it. I think that they are better than people realize, and they will come out and upset the Browns here. I just don't think that Baker Mayfield has what it takes, and I think that he's going to have a lot of turnovers in this game. I'll take Washington 20-17. Next up, the Titans are traveling to Minnesota to play the Vikings, and the Vikings look like an absolute hot mess this season. I'll take the Titans 27-20. They're just the better football team here. Minnesota can't stop the pass. They can't stop the run. And I don't think that they're going to be able to hang points on a sturdy Titans defense. And I think that this will be an interesting matchup as well, as the Raiders just beat a good quality football team in the New Orleans Saints last week. However, I think that the Patriots are just too good. They match up too well to beat this team. I think that the Patriots defense is going to lock up the Oakland Raiders pass catchers, and it's really going to be Josh Jacobs or nothing on this game. I think that the Pats are overall a collectively better team, and they will take this one 27-24. I don't think it'll be super high scoring. It could even go under the points that I have projected for the game, but I think that the Pats will take this one. San Francisco 49ers at the New York Giants. This game is going to come down to who is playing the bigger victim here. Whoever thinks that they are throwing a pity party for themselves. They both got absolutely crushed with huge injuries last week. But whichever team is feeling more sorry for themselves here is going to drop this one. Obviously, the 49ers lost Nick Bosa, Solomon Thomas, Raheem Mostert, and Jimmy Garoppolo's banged up, but the Giants lost Saquon Barkley. So we'll see how both of these teams bounce back from those detrimental games last week. But I think that the 49ers are still the better team here, so I'll take them 24-20. Another game I really like this week, and that is the Cincinnati Bengals at the Philadelphia Eagles. I think that this is going to be a high-scoring game. Both of these defenses are playing very poorly. I think the Eagles are the better team here, but they just keep getting hammered by injuries. Joe Burrow is obviously playing very well for the Bengals right now, but I think I'll take the Eagles in this one, 31-28. I really want to root for Joe Burrow here, but I think that Philly really needs to get on track here, and so they're going to have a must-win scenario this week. The Houston Texans at the Pittsburgh Steelers. If you have any Texans in fantasy football, sit them this week. Pittsburgh is far more stable than the Texans are. Houston is a very dysfunctional team. I don't think that they have what it takes to upset this great defense. I think that Houston's going to have turnovers. Houston's going to struggle to move the football. And ultimately, Pittsburgh is going to come away with the win in this one. I've actually got them by 10. I've got 31-21, Pittsburgh over Houston. Next game, I'm not sure if you want to be tuning into this one. It's the New York Jets at the Indianapolis Colts. Obviously, the Colts are a very good team. Their run game is very solid this year, obviously, because they have that great offensive line. But I really think that the Colts are going to run right over the Jets. The Jets look terrible. They look totally dysfunctional. I think that New York is in a really, really terrible spot right now. Sam Darnold's talent is being wasted. We all saw him make that great throw last week, and I think that it just really is a bad situation for him to be in. I think he would really shine elsewhere. Nonetheless, though, I've got the Colts taking this one 21-10, and they're going to control the entire pace of this game. Carolina Panthers at Los Angeles Chargers. The Chargers are the better football team in this game. Justin Herbert makes that offense look entirely different. They look a lot cleaner. They move the football a lot more effectively. Carolina is no wash themselves, but I will take the Chargers in this one 27-24, and LA will go 2-1. Tampa Bay Buccaneers at the Denver Broncos. I think that Tampa Bay is the better football team regardless. They are both teams that I am high on. I don't necessarily think that the Broncos were going to have a high win total before this season because of the current state of their division, but especially after losing their starting quarterback in Drew Lock, I am 100% taking the Buccaneers 31-17 in this game, and Tom Brady will pick up his second win of the year. Detroit at Arizona. The Detroit Lions are another dysfunctional team. They've been terribly managed, terribly coached for the last decade, 2 decades. Pretty much the entire existence of their franchise has been a hot mess. So Arizona is playing high-level football right now. Kyler Murray looks like an early MVP candidate, so I will take the Arizona Cardinals to upset probably not even upset, but to beat the Detroit Lions 30-20. I had a lot of troubles picking this next game. The Dallas Cowboys at the Seattle Seahawks. I really think that both of these teams are going to score a lot of points. It's going to be a shootout, but I had a really hard time picking against Russell Wilson here, especially after all of the coaching errors and terrible choices Mike McCarthy made in last week's game. I trust Pete Carroll. As funny as that is to say, I trust him more than I trust Mike McCarthy, especially coming from a Packer fan. So I'll take the Seahawks in this one, 34-31. I think it's going to be a close game, and I think that, honestly, whoever has the football last is going to win this one. Sunday Night Football, my favorite game slot of the week to watch, and it's got my favorite team playing. The Green Bay Packers are traveling to New Orleans and playing the Saints, and I'll take my Packers in this one, 31-24. The Saints' offense did not look dynamic last week. They lost to the Raiders. No Michael Thomas means no easy first downs. It's harder to move the chains. And Drew Brees doesn't throw down the field at this point in his career. So you have to get those long, gritty, grindy drives or hope that Alvin Kamara can spring one. And I just think that it's a little bit too much of a grind for this team to move the football. The Packers are a very hot offense right now, and unless the Saints can slow them down significantly, I do not see them taking this one. I think the Packers will run right over the Saints. It won't be a blowout, but I think the Packers could take this one by more than one score. And into Monday Night Football, this could be a Game of the Year candidate. We've got the Kansas City Chiefs traveling to Baltimore to play the Ravens, and this is going to be another high score. I think the Ravens' defense is very good, but so is Patrick Mahomes and those Chiefs' weapons, so I think they'll score their fair share of points, and this game is going to get really good ratings for ESPN, so too bad Booger McFarland can't be on the call for the game, but I'll take the Ravens 42-35 in this one. I think Baltimore, top to bottom, is the better team, and the Chiefs' defense is a little bit weaker than the Baltimore defense. So I'll take the Ravens to beat the Chiefs in this one, and that will conclude my week picks this week. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Turn that bell on so you never miss an episode here. I've got football content coming out 5 to 7 days a week. So if you guys are into that, make sure you stick around, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.